Look what we got.
What's that?
Bosch router table. Let's see. I thought I had ordered a combo kit, but apparently I did not. I thought I had ordered one that had a router with it. I don't know. If it's in here, that'll be a bonus, I guess. So we have to put it together.
That's the fun part.
Wouldn't it be nice if a company just put stuff together and then put it in a box and send it to you? Why don't we always have to do the work? We're paying good money. See if I can find this back far enough. That feels nice and heavy. Hand me the router.
That is heavy duty.
Can you reach the router and we'll see if that's going to fit. We do have a standby router. I had to drill some holes in it. Let's see, the factory holes.
Got plenty of holes.
I know, it's funny. So, you know what it is, none of them are gonna work. No, we'll figure it out, but anyway, that's nice and heavy. Got our instruction book. Toss that in the garbage. Oh, Tony, tear it up. You hadn't even used it yet. Some kind of tray thing, a foot. There's a leg. Another leg.
I guess you got a plan on where this is going.
I think we need to clean off the table, don't you?
This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I thought it was smaller than this. What in the world? Oh, okay, that's the power supply. That's cool. I like these. You go ahead and just plug your router into the back of it and just flip it on.
Yeah.
I was hoping there was a router stored in here, but I guess there's not. Well, anyway, this is depressing. I really didn't want to spend time. I just want to spend time making stuff. I don't want to.
Building is fun, Bill.
I don't know. Building stuff is fun.
When we get together.
Building.
There's your tops.
That's pretty heavy duty.
I'm gonna clear up the table for you.
Are we gonna put it together, or are we just gonna go do something else?
Let's put it together.
Oh well, okay. Did you get your side?
I got it.
Did you do it to 12 foot-pounds? 12 rabbit foot-pounds? How did you get that in there? Oh. I had to put those little angle brackets in there just in the right spot so you couldn't tighten it up. That's plastic, so I'm not going to tighten it. I'm not going to over tighten it. But thankfully, I found a deep little socket in our very organized socket set right here. So Barrett left me, and I'm here to finish by myself. Anyway, I got these leveling screws put in their holes. And got this all lined up good. Looks good. And so now I've got to mount the router to that. The bad news is my router, my Skil is at 1823, and I think it doesn't match. So we're going to try, it says D. Let's see how D lines up. Where was D? Man, I've got crap on my knife. So we finally got our router because the stinking Skil router that we had was not compatible. This one, Barrett, is supposed to just thread right in to the plate. It is on the approved list. And of course, we got a box in a box as normal. Let's see if we can figure out how to get this open.
I like it.
Without tearing up the box in case we have to send it back. Well, Barrett, this is cool.
You got a bag.
Holy cow. Holy cow. Wow. Maybe we'll put our other Skil router in here since this one's going to be mounted to the Bosch table. So this router was only like 80 bucks, I think. And it's not a plunge router. I just got a standard router because it's going to be, fixed under there. The plunge routers want to push themselves down a little at a time, even if it's just a millimeter at a time. Look at me talking metric system. That's it, very simple. I like that bag, that's pretty heavy duty. Wow, that's almost like a range bag. Look at that.
Pretty nice,
It
Dad.
takes skill to be an artisan.
It does.
So, this looks pretty simple to operate. What we're going to do is see how the plates line up with that thing. It's supposed to line right up.
Yeah, that looks right.
That's right. Put me a little circle around that one. How many D's are there? There's one down here. That's a D, right?
That's a D.
So there should just be 3 mounting points. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So now we gotta line those up. And I did see that the screws that came with the thing were threading into it. That's a good sign, isn't it?
That is.
So Barrett and I got the holes lined up, and these screws are perfect now. You don't want to over tighten these. You just want them to be snug. Just like that. Yay, we're mounted. Now this was kind of weird because it's got at first I was kind of worried because this plugs into the back of our power supply, and then you just have a switch on the front, but it's got this little switch here. We'll have to push in and then leave it that way, and then we'll be able to use the switch on the front of the table. Barrett, you ready to test her out?
Yeah.
We got her all plugged up and ready to go, so I'm just going to take this scrap piece. I'm going to do the end of it first. And so we stole the little miter gauge off Gary's because I can't find this one for some reason. But to do like to do a short end piece, you'll need a miter gauge to do this. But then when we do the lengthwise, we'll just run it along there. So let's try this out. Okay, see how I need to lower it? It's not cutting it out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now I think we got it adjusted right there. We're going to do this edge. It's pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now that's a big bite. It's kind of a big bite for a small router. So what I did, I made just 2 passes. And I left this collar on here. That way, if you don't have this perfectly lined up, the collar still works to keep you from going in too far.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So there we go, it's working. Also, back here is our hose attachment. We would take our hose, which we have now hooked up to the table saw, and we'd hook it up back here. And if we were doing a lot of operational technical data, we would hook that up. So there you go.
I like it.
So Barrett this video was long in the making. We first ordered the router table, then the router didn't work.
Yeah.
Then we had to order a router. Finally got her going. But I think I'm gonna like this. The only thing I don't like about the plastic is that it gets that friction mode going and it's hard to get the dust off of. It just kind of moves. All you're doing is kind of moving it around. You don't really get it off. You're just rearranging the dust. It's kind of funny. And funny enough, this thing, did it come with a miter gauge, Spirit?
I don't think so.
I need to check the box, but we couldn't find it. Of course, again, this took us a week to do, make, so it's around here somewhere. We're having to borrow the miter gauge from the other router table. I bought a Ryobi at first, and I didn't like it, so I gave it to Gary, one of the guys that's helping us, and he had a router that would work with that. Man, my LED lights, are they going crazy?
Guess so.
Good Lord, stinking Chinese. Anyway,
Well,
it's built well. I didn't mean to. The thing about it is, this is one of those cases where it's made really well. It's a Bosch, right? You think this, since this is plastic, but what that does is, there's ways to bolt it down to make it stable, but it makes it light enough to where you can carry it around. It's not like 200 pounds, So anyway, enough chitter chatter. Thanks for watching, guys.